Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back again with another Paladins video. Going to be covering Furia today with her new version of Exterminate she got in this update. I've seen a lot of people confused about this, so I'm going to explain it first and then of course we'll jump into some games. And yeah, the easiest way for me to explain it is that before it would do 75% the same damage the entire time. What it does now is it starts a little bit lower than where it was before, but progressively goes up to slightly above where it was before the change. Just to elaborate on that a bit, by default it deals 20, with the talent before it would deal 35 every tick. What it deals now is 30 up to 40 a tick. For the build it's pretty much the same as it was before: self-heal, extra radius on the Q, reset on the Q. This card really important to have level 1, I don't see enough people run this, really worth having. And then stun duration or buffs on the other cards I already mentioned. Technically if you throw the beam on somebody and they're in it for ages, you will deal I think slightly more damage than you would have before, but it does take a little while to tick up, a little bit longer than I'd like to see it. So I could easily see this getting buffed. If they wanted to just tweak it, they could just make it ramp a bit faster, because it does take a little while before it's at the level it was before, 35. But overall I don't think I would call it a nerf or a buff. I'd probably just call it a change, because yeah, it's sort of a change but probably more leaning towards buff than nerf if I had to position it. We'll jump into some games. I haven't really played with it yet, so it's going to be first impressions. Alright, well for game 1, King of the Hill Trade District. Again, we don't have a Lilith. We've got a Charlene, a Drogoz, a Khan, and a Sky for their side of Lilith, a Nando, an Io, a Victor, and an Andro. I was definitely due for another Furia video. I don't think I've covered her since 2021, so it really is about time. Perfect that she got a change in this update. We'll go for the beam stun setup, I think, with the extra duration, because they don't have too many mobile characters on their side. I think it does make more sense to go for the extra stun. We've got recurve, Stormer Bullets, prep, whatever Drogoz grabs, Aegis, Cardio, Lifelink, and Curse Revolver. We do kind of counter the Nando. Going to go for just Chronos to start, and then maybe we'll get Nimble a little bit later, we'll see. There's gone for Maelstrom. I've seen a lot of Maelstrom on Lilith, even like when I haven't been recording stuff, which is weird because it wasn't very popular on the test server. We'll throw the beam early and throw the F to get the reset. We actually just hit the Nando for free. I don't know why he just walked into that. Trying to juke the Andro a bit. There's the beam, and we landed it. Disgusting. Absolutely shut the man down. Props to the Charlene, who I think I played with before, because I do recognise the name, who's been doing a good job. Those actually landed. We'll throw the beam across, and a right click. Is that going to hit? We did hit the Victor. Does seem like overall you're not going to be dealing as much damage as you would before with the beam, although there will be a few situations, like with that Nando, where you deal a little bit more. We'll F back, right click there. Did throw the beam, didn't hit anybody. There's the reset though. It's the whole reason we run it. We'll throw the beam there, which you can't really dodge, and just shred him. Did go for a little bit there, over 35. We'll pop the ultimate. So heal, we gen that really quick. Everyone else is on like 80% max from Charlene, although he's doing a particularly good job. There goes Victor. Heal on him, more shots. He's just gone. So right click through to him again. For some reason, Furia's targeting on her heal feels way more reliable than Lilith. Just feels like I can more easily hit the target I want compared to with Lilith. Charlene just jumped off the map. We didn't die there because he only hit us with one. There's a right click, will F away. That's the grab from Khan. Shots on the Nando. There's a stun just as he pulled up the shield. Khan's going to grab him and hold him in it. I guess that's a position where you'd average way more damage if you have somebody who can just CC into the beam. Just something I didn't even consider in the intro to the video. Like right there with the Khan, if you duo all the time and you've got somebody who's going to like set up the beam for you, then this is definitely going to be better as compared to solos where you're not necessarily going to always get that bonus damage. We'll throw the beam again. Reset with the F is pretty easy even with it just level 3. Duke to that, although I didn't save Charlene. I feel kind of bad for that one. That should have been an easy save. The F, right click, okay, we'll throw the beam again. We're going to hit him with that one. We are. He juked into it again. I feel like he doesn't really know how to play against Furia Beam because he just keeps juking the wrong way. It's the F. There's the Q. It doesn't reset on shields anymore, but that's fine. There we go. Khan with the grab, nearly throwing him off the map. We're actually successfully doing that. We got last hit though. Drogoz is dead. Not a Drogoz. Alright, throw the Q again. Heal on the Sky. Never mind. Beam might get us something though. Too late now. Killed the Nando. Did I finish him off or did he fall off? I don't even know at this point. I wasn't paying enough attention. What's happening? Heal for the Drogo. Shots on Andro. Beam just there. We'll F after we throw the beam. It's really important to do it in that order so you do get the reset, because if you F first it can be kind of rough, although even if you don't, the cooldown's like 10 seconds. It isn't crazy with this setup. Heal there. We Furia ulted. There's an F. Right click. Throw the beam again. Don't know how they're having such a hard time getting on the point. She actually was able to juke that by just sitting in the corner because I thought I angled it so she couldn't, but yeah, unlucky. Right click there. Hello Drogoz. I think I'm just down. We'll try and throw one more beam before I'm out. I feel like I'm doing pretty good in this one, but to be honest, I'm being carried by the Drogoz and Charlene. These guys are just shredding. Khan's also doing pretty solid. There's the beam. It's the F for the reset. Is that going to swerve to hit him? It actually did. We landed one of those. Right click there. He's going for the ult. We'll beam him, but he's going to just fire him off. Okay. It's the F. Did he actually get him? There? No, he's actually back on. Nano didn't even die. They should have just held him for the beam. Khan's doing a great job. Overall here, the team is just shredding. Right click. We'll throw the beam and an F in a sec. There's the combo. He actually dashed into that. I feel kind of mean sometimes when I throw the beam like as a complete miss and just like as a random throw, because there's no reason to hold on to it with the cooldown, and then we just get lucky because someone moves into it. We've only got 30% on the range. It still just gets accidental hits all the time. Just have myself off the map. That's staying in the video, but that was a top tier FrostFangs play right there. That's a tier 1 of Frosty play. Didn't hit anything, but maybe we can finish off Andrew. We can. That's third going for the ult. We'll F away just for the damage there to get that out there, and then we'll throw the Q and the ult. Let's go for it. A lot of effects going on the screen right now, but Khan looks pretty badass with the wings, to be honest. Didn't really ever notice stuff like that. That Nando can actually dodge the beam if he plays properly, because he has got quite a bit of speed in it. We'll go for the F. That doesn't actually trigger on stuff like IO, but it doesn't seem to target it anyway. There's the beam. There's a right click. Alright, is that going to hit the IO for me? Disgusting stuff. Again, doesn't feel like it. It probably won't look like it in the video, but I am a solo healer here. Nobody else has got any sort of healing stuff going on. Sky went for preparation, but I just feel like I'm able to keep everybody full health. I guess because they're killing them all the time, and they have like cure to heal and life up and stuff. But yeah, there we go. There is the victory. Pretty good game 1. I don't know if I can really call that a warm-up, to be honest, but there are the stats. 46k, 55k. Happy with that. Overall, pretty good showcase there for Hybrid Furia. The team did a solid job just all round. We've got a Koga, Anara, Ceres, and a Lilith, and then for their side, another Lilith, of course, Willow, Armani, Vivian, and Tabarak. A pretty standard looking onslaught here. Hopefully this will give us a better opportunity to really show off the damage side of this. So we've got Dragon Fangs, Treacherous Ground, should be quite a nice combo with this. Cursed Accord, Mortal Reach, Opportunity, Chaos Forge, Fire, Cursed Accord, Splitting Ice, and Nightshade. So all pretty normal, aside from the Anara going for a bit of a CC thing. We'll throw the beam early, right click, and then F back. That really didn't work. Right click him, jump down on the Willow, F to land on this little bit here. There we go, throw the Q over, that's a team wipe. Jesus Christ, that was kind of brutal. It is King of the Hill, I don't know why I'm expecting them to come from their spawn. Big stun there on the Armani, absolutely just shredding. I don't know if anybody else even hit her there, but just the damage on that beam is ridiculous. Right click, first time I'm seeing Barak, but he is just a goner. Throw a beam there, is that going to get me anything? It's kind of a good map for it, to be honest. Yep, that's a free hit on the Lilith. We F'd backwards, got some shots on the Furia there. Not a Furia, I'm playing Furia. She doesn't have any area damage though, so we should be okay. Hello Barak, there's a beam. I'm just going to kill you here. Literally one shot off. Can we just get it? There we go. There's a beam, heal there. Just trying to hit the Koga, but that's fine, I guess. We'll F back, right click for Lilith, which isn't even doing anything. So right click on Koga, beam in the middle there, goes Armani. Right click on him, definitely need some nimble. I'm pretty slow right now. I'm tempted to just stay on the bottom and throw the beam across, like from the bottom bit here, but that's kind of a bad idea. Let's go for it. I can kind of see their shadows, which isn't something that I think should even be able to happen, but Koga just dashing around like a madman. I'm trying to heal him, but he's not really giving me the opportunity to. He's now dead. Through the beam there. Hello, Willow. Alright, F back, run away from the Vivian, finally go on the top. We'll grab some more nimble. Chronos 3 is nice to have. I feel like Chronos is really important with this setup. I feel like that's kind of obvious, but I have definitely played against and with Furias who have played this sort of damage setup and not grabbed Chronos, and they've grabbed like Life Rip instead, which really isn't what you want to go for, because the beam is like the main part of the kit that makes this crazy. We'll pop the F as a heal, but I think it's just going to be a pretty slam dunk win. Koga really is just doing flips. The fact that Furia falls a little bit slower than other characters is a really nice touch. I don't know how many people even noticed that. Rip Willow, right click there. We'll throw the beam. There's the F. That should be a guaranteed triple, right? Nice. That was solo effort. We'll pop the ultimate. Just go in here on the Armani. There's a beam, kill. Okay, can we get a penta here with Furia? I think we can. Does that count? A triple and a double back-to-back? I feel like that should have given me the penta. I feel kind of cheesed. Maybe if I didn't go for the ult, we would have had it. That's the Armani going for the ult. I have no idea where she is, but I guess in that direction, so we're just going to run back. I'm probably dead to Willow. Never mind, didn't get punished for that. Throw the beam that doesn't stun the dragon. Does deal some solid damage to it, though. That's the Lilith over there. She's gone. I thought that was somebody else, but I guess it's just the Barak who's lingering around on this bit for some reason. He's dead. We're really stacking on him here. Grab more Chronos, throw the beam, right click there. Koga's just doing his own thing, and honestly he's been doing a great job. He's been using his ult a lot for a Koga and not really dying after he pops it, which is something you see usually quite often. Shots on the Armani here, not on Armani. Don't know why I always get the wrong call out on Vivian. Gonna kill with the orbs. No, she's on like 2 health, I bet. Pop the Q over in that direction. There's the F back. There's a right click, which did heal for a little bit. I actually got the beam exactly where I wanted it to go as well, but there was nobody there. Or they juked out of the way. Right click on her. There's a Q. Shots up there. Heal for the Koga. Some F backwards. The orbs did actually go, but not high enough. We'll pop the ult. Heal on somebody through the beam. Thought they'd be further pushed up, but I guess they retreated. They're all just still here. There's the F, which I'm trying to pop. Koga's in the back line. It's going to be like a triple kill for him, right? He's picking him up for free. This is such a stomp game. More nimble, more Haven. Koga dropping the emo on top of the Armani when she's in the dragon, and then popping the ult. That is possibly the most disrespect I've seen in a play in a minute. Glad I caught that on video. Absolutely disgusting stuff. Koga dashing in, dead on like 2 health because he went into the dead zone, dropping the OK. That's a beam on the Armani, just melted. There's a right click. Hello, Vivian. I ended up dashing back into there. Unlucky. Do I go for veteran? I don't even think it's going to matter. The game's over, man. Willow has definitely been the star of the show for this one, mainly just because of her dead zone countering heals and stuff, and her flying about quite a bit. Koga with the dash has just been crazy. Haven't seen a good Claws Koga in a minute. And yeah, there we go. There is the victory. Overall, I would say this feels a bit better than it was before. A slight buff, maybe like 5 or 10%. Definitely not much. It doesn't feel crazy better than it did before, but just from what I remember, it feels a little bit stronger than it was. But I'm still more likely to call this a change than a buff. Team on their side really flaming our Koga, even though he wasn't really doing anything crazy. He definitely wasn't cheating. He was actually just playing Koga well. I don't know why people get mad. It's literally a video game, dude. And you got shredded by somebody playing Claws Koga. Shoutouts to the team. Our Lilith did fine. We did pretty good. Koga, star of the show. And Aura also did really, really good there, although our Ceres wasn't really doing much at all. And for their side, pretty normal stats there. Yeah, Furia, new Furia beam. Feels good. Better than I expected, to be honest. It does feel like a bit of a buff, but not by much. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know where you want to see me the next. Let me know also your thoughts on the Furia Exterminate change down in the comments. I'll see you guys all really, really soon. And as always, stay frosty.